Do you have a dog that jumps on everyone it meets? Person walks in your door and here's your dog jumping on them like this golden retriever. Or you're outside with your dog and it's so hard to hold your dog back. All they want to do is jump on people. Here are 2 ways to help to stop your dog from jumping up on everyone. First one is the 6-step sit. It requires 2 people. You hold your dog on a leash and feed your dog as a second person walks up and pets your dog. Here we're demonstrating the 6-step sit. Thea is learning it's great to stay sitting. You get petted and a treat. As you feed your puppy, the person walks directly to your puppy and pets. Person takes 1 step before you start feeding the puppy. You continue to feed your puppy the entire time while the person walks up to your puppy and pets them. The person takes 2 steps before you start to feed. The key is you are feeding your puppy the entire time that the person is walking to the puppy and petting the puppy, minus those first 2 steps. Next step, person takes 3 steps. Very soon, your puppy will sit really still as the person walks 6 steps to your puppy, and you're only feeding your puppy when the person is petting them. This is Nala, also learning the 6-step sit. When she sits, someone approaches her, pets her, and she gets fed. Nala is going to demonstrate what happens when she does not remain sitting. She stands up, the person walks away, you stop feeding your dog. When Nala is sitting again, the person tries to walk up, and as they walk up, Nala stands, the person walks away, and she gets no food. This helps your dog to realize, make a decision. She has to remain sitting in order to be petted and in order for you to feed her. And now Nala's made a great decision, good girl Nala, and she gets petted and she gets the food. But you want to get to a more normal position. First thing you're going to do is you're going to turn your dog so it's 3/4. So when the person walks up this way and pets your dog, and then you feed. So your dog can see the person coming. Here is Theodore doing the 3/4 approach. He can see the person coming. He's now being fed for every step except one as the person approaches. And you will continue to have the person take more steps before you start feeding. The goal, again, is to get Theodore to sit without moving until the person can walk all the way up to him, pet him. Finally, you turn your dog so your dog faces the person coming. The person walks up and pets your dog. And then you feed. I will post the exercise in the description below so you can print and have the steps to follow. The second way is the 1-step sit. And it's great because it doesn't require 2 people. You can practice with your dog. So if your dog is jumping up on you, the 1-step sit will help you to teach your dog to sit, to be petted, and not jump up. Start out asking your dog to sit, and you feed them. I'll do a little mouth click to reward her for sitting, and I'll feed her. Good girl. Come, sit, and then you click and you feed. You're rewarding them for sitting in front of you. Nicky, come, sit. Good. Now your dog is learning to walk up to you and sit. Nicky, come, sit. Good. Now the goal is to stop feeding so much food. So now we ask her to sit 2 times before she gets a piece of food. Come on. Nicky, come. Good girl, sit. Nicky, come, sit. And then you jackpot her. she has sat 2 times for 1 treat. Okay, Nicky, come, sit, come, sit. Oh, good girl. Come, sit. There you are. You see now you have 3 times of your dog sitting before they get a treat. You would just continue until your dog will sit 4 or 5 or 6 times. Then you vary it. You ask them to sit once and you feed them. And then you might ask them to sit 4 times before you feed them. Or maybe you only feed them when there's the most distraction, till you finally get to the point where you're not feeding them at all for a sit, and they're learning just to walk up and sit in front of you. This is called the 1-step sit. It's great to practice when you're alone and you want to teach your dog not to jump up on you. Subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. If you have a dog that barks when people come over, here's a video, how to stop a dog barking when the doorbell rings, and also how to stop a dog from barking at everything outside. Please leave me a comment on if this video was helpful or how you stopped your dog from jumping up on everyone. Thank you. Bye from Joyce and Nikki at Diamond Dog Training. Bye-bye.